Gotta be careful. Don't know who you can trust these days.
That's the last of them. Great job, Deputy. You just did some serious damage to the cult's firepower. I'm talking irreversible. Cult's gonna be a lot more careful knowing they've been neutered. That ought to help the resistance. Way to show them.
Those poor animals. There's a special place in hell for the people who did all this.
Skeptical of our gun control laws, but hell, we'd all be long gone if it weren't for our right to bear 'em.
Switch position. Can't do anything from here. Not a good spot. Come on, move.
Taking hits! Could use some help!
I knew you were there, you sneaky little predator. Hey boys, let me help you fix your car.
Getting a better angle. I'm on the move. Hell is hungry for it. Here we go.
I crawl towards the gate.
Nice to take a breather.
Time left. I cried, what have I done?
I was gonna say something wasn't right about that.
If we hit a picket roadblock, be careful. That could have been better.
Shield me from sadness, from worry and madness. Lead me to
drive better than you shoot. That was a joke. Working on my people skills.
Days are cruel and mean. And you thought one day you'd be
Still alive.
if you held in all your screams.
A caribou. Something I don't know after.
We gonna do something about that.
Every little bit helps.
Good timing.
Hey, almost as good as me.
Change in position.
Trouble up ahead. That could have been worse.
Moving out. Can't stay here. Heading to a lower spot.
We got Peggy's. I'm moving. Gotta get a better view.
Cultists!
Any port in a storm. Living in some assets, huh?
They come near me, they're as good as dead. You look like you... handle a weapon. Huh? Not a good spot. I'm gonna move.
That was impressive. I'm on your side!
I know. I didn't hit you.
Every little bit helps. Haven't felt like this since Afghanistan.
Ooh.
I saw it before you did.
No, I saw it. White caribou, large antlers. That's an alpha.
Nice and easy. Liberating some assets, huh? Jacob Seed runs the show out here. He's built up an army. Well, still breathing. Any port in a storm.
Yeah, man. Show yourself. Oh, hello. Another alpha.
That's a clean kill right there.
Clean kill, yeah. Yeah.
Liberating some assets, huh?
Green some assets.
I've heard a lot of
Massachusetts.
fucked up things are happening in these mountains.
Hello, Rojas. Johnny Rojas. That's actually a cool name. The fuck?
Switch your position. Can't do anything from here.
Hit him.
Never gonna see it come. Popped him like a metal. That's a nice one.
What did you just... What are you shooting? Oh fuck. There's a coming!
Any port in a storm.
Is he chosen? No, he's not. He's
Sick shot. Sick.
an apprentice. Your eyes are bleeding, yeah, I believe that. How many times have you watched the gameplay? The fudge. What's that? Oh! Nice one.
Getting a better angle.
Oh boy.
Ready to engage. Threat eliminated.
Terrible aiming on my part. That's okay.
Every little bit helps. That wasn't too bad. Any port in a storm. Whoa. Every little bit helps.
If we hit a peggy roadblock, be careful. The cult trains their soldiers up in these mountains. They got the home field advantage.
Did I fall by your side?
Change in position.
Can anyone help me?
Damn beautiful country.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that you're speechless, buddy. I'm really not surprised. I mean, even Ashley was telling me how blown away he was with it. And but he's played a few of the Far Cry games with me. He's not as big a fan of it as I am. He enjoys it. But even he was surprised. He couldn't believe the level that it had gone to. I still can't believe it. I'm just surprised at how many people can't actually see it for what it really is. Come here, you little fucker.
Get a better view.
I mean, there's so many dummies out there that just they can't see that it's actually gone to another level. They can't even see that. And there's
Shit, they're really laying it on me.
some of them are like, yeah, it's just another Far Cry game. Like, yeah, of course it's a Far Cry game. It's Far Cry. I mean, what are you expecting? Call of Duty?
Liberating some assets, huh?
It's like if Mortal Kombat turned into a first-person shooter, it wouldn't be Mortal Kombat anymore, would it? You know, it's like of course Far Cry is still Far Cry. You know, they just have to implement enough changes and update it to a certain level in order for it to work. That's all they have to do, and that's what they've done with Far Cry 6. You can clearly see that. I'm just assuming that these idiots are going by the appearances only and they're not looking at what the game is really about. Which is another reason why I say to people, stop getting fixated on the appearances and focus on the things that are more important. What can you do? What's it about? You know?
Gotta keep an eye out.
It seems that people just don't learn.
I'm on the move.
Again, they're also the clowns that are complaining because they don't see anything new in the franchise itself. And I'm like, well, they're giving you something new and you're still complaining about it. Make up your fucking mind, you know? Oh, how did I miss that giant head? Oh.
That was close. Every little bit helps.
I mean, a lot of what I want in Far Cry is going to be in number 6, you know. For starters, when it comes to... Oh, he's dealing with a Wolverine.
That thing looks real aggressive. should take care of it.
Switching up my spot. You got it.
Shit, the bloody thing. What is it doing?
That's a clean kill right there.
Yeah, I was just saying before I got Wolverined. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. When it comes to like the protagonist, I want them to be a real character. You know, I don't want them to be silent. You know, that much is already clear. I like the idea of being able to change whether they're male or female. That's another good step in my books.
Not a good spot.
I like the idea of having a different type of villain again. You know, it's that they don't always have to be the same. And I like the idea of a villain turning his son into a monster. You know, teaching him to be the next tyrant. You know, and it's an interesting dynamic. I want to see how that plays out. You've got third-person cutscenes now, along with first-person like perspectives. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. That's something that's been done before, but they're bringing it back. So they're bringing back weapon customization, but the weapons are still makeshift, like from Far Cry New Dawn, which I really liked, by the way. I liked the makeshift weaponry.
Well, still breathing.
They're makeshift, but they're fully customizable. And there is a very, very large variety of weapons in this game. Some that I've never seen before. Well, others I definitely have seen. Those. So, like most notably, I noticed the well, when it comes to the ones I've seen before, there's the AK-47 or the AK variants. There's the M16. That looked pretty nifty. What was that other thing? There's that stupid little saw launcher thing, or the CD launcher or whatever, which is quite funny. There's the grenade launcher where that can fire many rounds, although it's not entirely the same as some of the ones we've seen, it's similar. You know, they've got some of those old World War II weapons. You know, MP34. Some of those single shot weapons as well. What the hell is going on? Right, hold on, I seem to be surrounded. They've got some weapons that I've seen in Call of Duty or Battlefield. I'm almost certain that one of the submachine guns I saw was... Is it called a... What is it? PPSH or something? I'm sure you could use that in one of the COD games. Freaking submachine gun sort of thing. But yeah, I mean... And it... You know... It's like Jack Frags is saying, there's like 49 types of weapons in the game. I'm cool with that. I mean, most Far Cry games actually have a nice variety of weapons, and some have had more than others. But 49 weapons is something you really can't go wrong with. And there are so many new ones. So many of them. I'm pretty sure one of them was like a firework launcher, wasn't it? It shot the freaking helicopter out of the sky? What the fuck? I thought that was funny. You know, and there's a new approach to dealing with aircraft in it as well. I was wondering about the SAM sites or the flak turrets or whatever they are. I was wondering what that was about. I was like, why are they setting all these up all of a sudden? It's to cover the airspace. So if you decide that you want to go flying around in a helicopter or a plane, you're likely to get your ass shot out the sky until you disable the, you know, the flak cannons that are covering the airspace. Well, how about that for a nice little idea? So if you want to fly around, you got to work for it. What's wrong with that? And flying around is a a bigger thing now than it was before. I mean, for Christ's sake, they've got CCTV cameras, you know, you've got to use EMP grenades to disable them. Of course, there's still the tanks as well, you can take over the tanks, and yeah, I did see some of the tank gameplay from inside it. I mean, fucking hell, how cool was that? Of course, you got the horse riding. The little alligator.
Still alive.
I mean, God's sake, there's so much stuff. I still haven't even processed it, man. There's just so much. But no, it's just another Far Cry game. What the fuck am I talking about? Motards. Oh yeah, the foul. I saw that one. Looks like an original weapon now.
Now the sea is flooded.
Nice to take a breather.
And the earth begins to quake. Hear the boom of thunder. It sounds just like a voice. Should've listened closer when they made that choice. We won't listen to their screaming. They had their chance to do it right. They'll be begging for forgiveness.
Target spotted.
'Cause the world is gonna end tonight.
That was close.
Those non-believers out by they'll burn forever.
Switch your position. Can't do anything from here. Switching up my spot.
Jesus H. Christ.
No mercy. Nice shot.
Watch it! Fire!
That wasn't too bad.
Just making sure they didn't see that. It doesn't look like they did.
Change of position.
Nature doesn't care who you are or where you came from. She eliminates without conscience and empathy. Only the strong survive. Or so it used to be. Scientists have manipulated nature for ages, but they've done it all wrong. They've made us soft. They've made us complacent. They've made us sick. Farmer breeds his animals. He segregates them according to their traits. He discards the diseased and the inferior and the weak. He acts without conscience or empathy. We are like the farmer. We call the herd.
What? You probably did see a Tommy gun, but then there could have been the PPSH, which actually kind of does look a little bit like a Tommy gun. Or it could have been a variant of it that made it look like that. I don't know. Anything's possible. With the amount of customization that's in it, who knows? Probably turn a freaking handgun into like a machine pistol for all I know. Now see, something else that I noticed that I really like is you can hide in plain sight right in the faces of Anton's soldiers as well. By, you know, holstering your weapon, or I think maybe changing your appearance depending on the approach that you're looking to take. But that's really cool. It's kind of like an aspect from Far Cry 3 when you're, you know, when Jason dresses up as what's going on? Who started firing?
Damn! They're hitting me!
Oh, come on. Okay, fine. I'll use that to my advantage.
Tag one. Contact! Hostile down.
Don't know what happened there, but okay. Whatever.
You got real hard, kid. I can't believe those fuckers were keeping folks prisoners there, waiting for their indoctrination. Thanks for springing Jess. That Nisaman is as tough as nails, but she's got a knack for trouble.
You defended.
Check in on her for.
Well, not necessarily, dude. I mean, it's that sort of thing does happen in this kind of thing. You know, I mean, you have to remember that there's a lot of soldiers, and not every single one of them is going to remember exactly what Danny looks like. You know, I mean, who's to say that they're going to even recognize who he or she is right from the start? They wouldn't necessarily know. It could be a development as the game goes on. I mean, even when you look at like the way it was with what's his name, with Jason. I mean, the privateers didn't always recognize who he was straight away, even though he looked like one of them. I mean, most of the pirates did, but not always. But even sometimes it's just a gameplay aspect too. You can't always look into it too much. The thing is, you're more likely to draw attention to yourself if you're actually wandering around with a weapon in a place like that. So if I'm walking around with this gun in my hand like that, the soldiers are going to look at me and say, whoa, what the fuck? But if you just put the gun away and you just casually walk down the road, they won't necessarily look at you. I don't always recognize people that I know. It's just a thing.
Thanks for busting me out. Name's Jess. If you're out here picking fights with the cult, then I'm guessing you already know my Uncle Dutch. Look, I don't got a lot of time to waste. I'm gonna get right to the point. I was on the trail of one of Jacob's zealots. Goes by the name The Cook. Yeah, don't sound so scary. But believe me, he's one twisted fuck. Almost tracked him down, but a Peggy patrol got the drop on me. I need your help. We can't let this trail go cold. If you're looking to hook up with the Whitetails, this could be your way in. And more importantly, you'd help put an evil motherfucker in the grave. Gotta move. Wasted too much time already. Follow me. This way.
It's exactly like that, yeah.
See that?
You have to remember as well, they pointed out that Anton has 300,000 soldiers, right? That's a lot of fucking soldiers, man. That's a lot of soldiers. Now, depending on what Danny does throughout the entire story, he or she, you know, they're gonna gain a reputation, definitely.
Then they slot you into one of two categories.
Well, once the enemy's firmly in control of the island, they're not going to take much notice of one rebel. They won't do that, but only in certain areas as they start making themselves known. It's like, hold on a minute, who is this person? Start spreading pictures around, but it takes time for those pictures to spread. You can't be watching everywhere all the time, and there's more than one person to look at. And it's not just Danny. It's the entire guerrilla army you have to look at here. You know, there's other leaders involved in it. You know. In fact, to be honest, the other leaders are more of a target than Danny would be at first. But that's what happens when you have many characters in one story.
He's one of Jacob's favorites. The one who leads his project.
What the fuck is she doing?
Bought into all of Jacob's bullshit. But this motherfucker's gonna get what he deserves.
Let's have a look. Careful.
Change in position.
Shit, I don't see him anywhere.
Ready to engage.
Some people locked up though. Treats people like fucking animals. Keep them in cages.
Right, there you are.
Okay, let's do this. But keep your head down.
Stay here.
They spot us, those hostages are dead.
Yeah, see, that doesn't surprise me either. I mean, Anton will have a lot of, you know, people that are close to him. Generals or lefties and things like that. That's not surprising. I mean, bear in mind, it's realistically, it's a big country, and 300,000 troops is a lot of troops. Anton can't handle that by himself. He's going to need some serious leadership. And of course, Far Cry wouldn't be Far Cry if they didn't have other, you know, leaders or bosses that you had to deal with, you know, because that's just the way it looks.
that noise again.
One less piggy.
She's just over there!
Say again! Fucking Peggy.
This hellhole. I owe you more than you can imagine.
There's more of us. The cook. He took them up the mountain.
Oh, you think God. There were
Whatever
others.
you want.
They took them up the mountain.
Okay, let's get moving. Don't you get tired of saving everyone's ass? You want to know why they call him the cook? A couple years back, Jacob sent one of his guys out to round up this family. Parents and kids. First thing he did was starve them. Gave them nothing. Not even a drop of water. After 3 days, they got so thirsty they had to drink their own piss. But the kids didn't want to do it. So the parents forced it down their throats. Kids puked it right back up. The cook didn't like that. So he went and strung the parents up on posts under the hot sun.
Jacob C's in charge out here. He's ex-military. He's a combat veteran.
Hold on. I think I heard something. Let's look at what's going on. Come on, secure. We got points. I got your back.
Not a good spot.
Remember, if they spot us, those people are dead on sight.
Watch my back.
Don't worry, I'll get a clean shot. Fucking piggies.
Shit. I'm going left.
Right behind you.
There's more of us at the pit. He's gonna burn them. He's gonna burn them all. I'd be dead if it wasn't for you. Thanks.
Thank you. Oh, God. The cook took the rest of the
I
pig.
can't believe you saved me.
That could have been better.
Let's go.
You here to help or what?
Just saved your life, you dimwit.
So the cook, yeah, the parents on posts, decided to give the kids a little water. And then he asked if they were hungry. Kids were starving, so they said yes. Started begging for food. Cook asked if they want pork. Kids said yes.
Well, the radio operators could very well be the ones that call in for reinforcements, but I don't know if it's that advanced.
This little piggy.
It probably is, given what I've seen. Maybe they do communicate with each other over radio. So if one of them goes missing, it could be a problem. And I think that's probably the case. Yes, because if they have cameras, like security cameras in this one, then it makes sense that they would be watching each other. And if one of them goes missing, they could just phone up and say, "Hey, what's going on over here? I'll send someone out to have a look." Yeah, I think you're right. It probably is the case. Or it could be a dual purpose. You know, radio communications, reinforcements.
And set the parents on fire.
I mean, who fucking knows?
And the air filled up with that.
I've also gathered that it's a much larger map than the previous games, so odds are there are probably many, well, they don't seem to call them outposts, but you know what I mean. Same sort of thing, really.
I looked around. He was just gone. Vanished like some sort of demon in the night. Anyways, that's why they call him the Cook.
Well, I didn't see any crossbows in there, but I don't know why there wouldn't be any in this game. I think they're going all out with it, you know. I mean, they've brought back the bow and arrow, so. And like I said as well, you're probably going to need a lot of explosives when it comes to taking out their equipment or destroying their tanks, things like that. You're gonna need artillery, a lot of it.
The weak are impure and unworthy.
Better angle.
Fucking Cook.
Their souls are plagued by filth.
Damn it, she's burning him.
So he cooks them with the flame.
Don't do something about that.
Burn! Burn with the light of our Father! Cleanse your soul with...
That's a better death than that piece of shit deserved.
Your husbands are dead, son.
Dutch was right. Cook's dead and I don't feel anything. All I ever wanted was to find this guy. And now I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I've just been right about a lot of shit lately.
Oh,
Colt,
aside from
Eli,
a crossbow,
he's right about you two.
I mean the other thing that we've seen is
someone to
what is
watch
it,
your
like a
back.
nail gun or something?
And thanks.
That's the one that we saw in the initial trailer. Some sort of nail gun, or fires like small sharp projectiles. It could be a makeshift idea of a crossbow, maybe, I don't know.
There's someone out there pretending to be a soldier. They are killing our brothers and sisters and putting this project in jeopardy. I want this coward to know that they have my attention. My hunters are coming for you. There's nowhere you can run.
Who said anything about running?
It don't sound too good. If Jacob wants you, he's gonna send his best out after you. Watch your back, deputy.
I'm moving. Gonna get a better view.
Moving now! Recognize!
Trouble up ahead.
The sinner's down there!
Switch your position. Can't do anything from here.
Yeah, fucker.
Switching position. Can't do anything from here.
Switching up my spot.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Getting a better angle.
Oh, you guys are really toying with me today, aren't you?
Nice shot.
Moving out. Can't stay here. We have this.
Not a good spot. I'm on the move.
Watch it.
We've got company.
What the fuck is this guy doing? Is he gonna capture me or what? Okay. Apparently the capture party was captured.
That could have been worse.
I'm moving. Gonna get a better view. Ready to engage.
Getting a better angle. No surviving a hit like that.
Yay, finally.
world is weak. Soft. We have forgotten what it is to be strong. You know, our heroes used to be gods. And now our heroes are godless. Weak. Feeble. Diseased. We let the weak dictate to the powerful, and then we are shocked to find ourselves adrift. But history knows the value of sacrifice. Of culling the herd so that it stays strong. Over and over, the lives of the many have outweighed the lives of the few. This is how we survived, and we've forgotten. And now, the bill has come due. Now, the collapse is upon us. And this time, the lives of the few outweigh the lives of the many. And when a nation that's never known hunger or desperation descends into madness, we'll be ready. We will cull the herd. We will do what needs to be done.
Good. Call the herd.
Train, hunt, heal, sacrifice! Wait, please! Call the herd!
Well done.
Make your sacrifice!
Yes. Sacrifice the weak.
I see. Move in.
What a mess. We check those chairs. Like stewing in their own filth for days. Walker, get some windows open.
Yes, sir.
Someone shut that music off.
Christ, it's Sully. When did they get him? Why are we even bothering with this? They're all dead.
Check them anyways.
Why am I all stuck on corpse duty? Holy shit! Oh,
What?
fuck.
Live one. Walker, go truck.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Give me a hand, kid.
Eli, is this...
Yep.
What the fuck is the deputy doing here?
Jacob took his shine to him, same as us. You're gonna be okay, hero. Whitetail's got you now.
We're bringing him back to the wolf's den?
Where else?
Tammy's not gonna like this.
Don't worry about Tammy, she'll be fine.
Yeah, I noticed there's some kind of interesting location puzzles or hunts or whatever. You know, when they were holding up screenshots of a particular area and you had to find it. I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. That's nifty. And the thing is,
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Now hold on, Weedy and I.
another reason why this particular game appeals to me more than the others do is because of where it's generally set. I've said this before, but I'll say it again anyway. Because remember how I said I wanted something that was like a Vietnam, jungles of Vietnam? Well, this is as close to that as it gets, because it's set in a jungle.
Luckily, I didn't listen.
And it's guerrilla warfare, which I like, because you know I like guerrilla tactics and things like that. And another thing that I've always wanted to see in a Far Cry game, which is again they brought into this one, is a city environment. I mean, it seems that the city's actually quite big, or there are multiple types of towns you can ride through, because I mean, there was so many NPCs floating around the place too. So just cruising down the street through the city, I was like, that is so cool. Something else I've wanted, you know. And this guy, Mr. Navid, he I think I'm on his wavelength. He's got the right idea. And he knows how to execute it. Bacon and eggs. Cheeseburgers. What's up, Whitey?
You're love to talk, but Eli needs a word with you.
Folks come out here because it's a good place to shoot, shovel, and shut up.
Shoot, shovel, shit, shut up.
You cowboy up real quick. Been trying to track you down, Deputy. Dutch speaks highly. Look, I'll get right to it. I know what you did down south. You got the father thinking twice now, and that's good for us. We're bleeding bodies up here. No two ways about it. I don't know if we'll be able to hold out.
What I did down south? I didn't castrate anyone. Except for John C.
I'm trying to get some footholds back, so I sent a handful of whitetails out to sabotage the visitor center. The cult's been using it as a depot for that bliss shit. But our guys walked right into a fucking trap. They've been taken hostage, and we're up against the clock. If I just send another group in there, we risk losing everything. But you're something that cult ain't expecting. You're the only one I got around here who can handle this, Step. Only one I trust to handle this. I'm counting on you. You'll need to go in quiet. Cult gets wind you're around, they're liable to kill our people. There's a bow on the table if you need it. Get our people back, Deb. Good luck.
Can never have enough.
So, you've met Eli. You're in good hands now. He'll get you squared away with anything they need up there in the mountains. I'll still keep an eye on you, though.
knock?
Talk soon, kid.
Hello, sir.
Might have come across a little harsh earlier. I ain't apologizing. I'm just acknowledging. I don't trust people I don't know. But Eli says you're all right, so I gotta go with that until I see otherwise. You prove your worth, and you and I will get along just fine. Here's the deal. Wheaty's trying to get a pirate radio station up and running. He told Eli it's to help coordinate the militia, but I'm pretty sure he just wants to play his own music. So we're gonna indulge him. Problem is, he can't get a signal out. Our friend here said the cult's been jamming this whole area. Also told us how. Seems there's 2 radio towers with jammers on them and a 3rd on a mobile unit patrolling the roads. Take the towers out first. That ought to clear the signal enough for me to locate the patrol. I'll let you know when I find it. Do this, and maybe we can start building some of that trust up.
Treat your equipment right, and be there when you need it.
Move to the next checkpoint. Over.
Ma'am. Hey, got a sec? Whitetail Militia's been ready for this fight for years. Eli made sure we had caches stashed all over the place. Guns, ammo, you name it. Gotta be prepared for anything, you know? But the way things are going, We need those supplies
Oh
here.
yeah. I was making you. I'm not surprised you're getting vibes from Far Cry 2 because this is pretty much all of the Far Cry games incorporated into one, but with some new stuff on top.
We don't keep a map of the caches here.
I got Far Cry 3, 2, 4, Primal, 5, Forbidden New Dawn. I got vibes from all of those games when I was watching this trailer.
Good luck and be careful out there.
I mean, when it comes, for Far Cry New Dawn, it came to the makeshift weaponry. Because that's what Far Cry New Dawn had. It had lots of makeshift weaponry in it. And that's exactly what I was thinking about when I was watching it. Except for they've taken the makeshift weaponry and you can makeshift it even further. Which kind of makes sense because if there's one thing people didn't like, even though I was okay with it, it's the fact that you couldn't customize the weapons in Far Cry New Dawn. But see, the thing is, the reason I liked it is because I was fine with the idea of just, here, take this gun and use it. I mean, I was happy with what it came with. I thought that's kind of cool. I don't necessarily need to upgrade the weapons. I was actually having fun without it. I just took a gun and I went with it. Why not? What the hell am I doing? Well, dude, all I can say is you're gonna have to give me some time, because I've barely had a chance just to watch the video you sent me earlier on tonight and the reveal trailer itself. I've been all over the place today, and I watched a little bit more of the reveal trailer while I was having my dinner. And then I came onto this, so I'm very behind on everything that's out there at the minute. And the rest of the day I was just responding to messages. My god. It was freaking insane out there. I've not seen anything like it. It's nice to know I'm popular. That's one thing I could say. I'm definitely popular.
Hunting animals, too easy. Sir.
Hey, man.
It's been a while since I used this weapon.
I prefer a heavy trigger pull.
Oh, it's not bad though. Believe me, I wish I had more time today.
Outstanding work, Deb. We're gonna take this goddamn mountain back from Jacob. I know it. Picking up a lot of angry chatter from the cult. They're calling in chopper convoys to patrol for whitetails. Keep your head on a swivel and an eye to the sky.
Watch yourselves out here. Jacob and his keepers could be anywhere. They're angry.
Deb, it's Eli. I got eyes on you. Rig this whole mountain with cameras. The center's up ahead. I'm crawling with Peggy's. Be careful. Like I said before, if they spot you, they'll kill our people. So keep out of sight. There's a drain pipe nearby you can use to sneak up on them.
10-4.
Nice and quiet.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. I saw the cover takedown as well. It sort of started the same way that one did, but then it ended with a very nasty stab to right through the heart. I was like, oh man, that was cold. But I loved it. Because, you know, as I've said before as well, like, the cover takedown is, I think it's more or less my favorite takedown in Farcry.
Good lord, shut up. Weird. Please help. They're gonna kill me. Or something worse.
These unbelievers will regret their blood.
Once Joseph speaks to them, they'll see everything more clearly.
What did I do to deserve it? If you leave me here, I'm as good as dead. You gotta help me. These guys are...
All right, here I go. Switching position. Can't do anything from here.
for him. Just getting lively.
Asshole.
Line him up and knock him down. Ready to go. Tango spotted.
I like flashing my eyes there.
Save our guys here.
Please.
We got 2 whitetails at Hawkeye Top.
Got one more outside.
You really pulled my fat out of the fire. Thanks. Devil's Drop. You gotta get to Devil's Drop.
Fuck. Dep, they took 2 of our people up to Devil's Drop. Jacob's on the warpath trying to find a wolf's den. If the Peggies find us, we don't stand a chance. But if our guys don't give up the location, they'll be tossed off that cliff. All ours, Dep. Devil's Drop's to the south of you.
Hope you drive better than you shoot. That was a joke. Working on my people skills.
Hey, kid. Just heads up. Resistance just got another drop of supplies in the shops. Sounds like some pretty useful gear.
Jacob isn't trained to kill soldiers. He's just turning
Huh. I almost tried to think of the takedowns from above and below. I mean, the standard ones are fucking vicious enough as it is.
Guy with his stutter, well, he's MIA now. Just watch your back out there.
I can see a lot of throat slitting going on in this one, because I mean, when you look at the way they handled the machete, they were going straight for the neck, like just slicing it open. I was like, ah, man, yeah, nasty,
Change your position.
vicious.
Change your position.
Let's highlight these pokes.
Where's Eli hold up? God will open.
Roger that.
Say goodnight. Just pink mist now.
I don't have them yet.
Great fucking idea! I'm taking heavy fire! Shit, they're really laying it on me! I'm bleeding out! I'm not gonna make it!
I owe you more than you forgot.
I'm down! Need a hand! Use a hand here!
Look down there!
Where the fuck they come from? Don't die on me.
We've got company!
Got him inside again!
Woo!
Who else wants some?
Fuck you. Hey, watch it.
Everyone's
Oh,
accounted
they got
for.
Michael Bates.
That's the whitetail way, Dep. Helping us take care of our own is gonna have a big impact on morale. Maybe even get some more folks to join up, too. Shit. And I knew Tammy was wrong about you. Congratulations. You're one of us now. If you got time, I got more work. Come see me in the wolf's den when you're ready. The weak always see themselves as heroes. No matter their cause, they think of themselves as warriors. But they're not warriors. They're children.
to take a breather. Well, still breathing.
Holy shit.
That could have been worse.
What?
We got live fire.
Fall back! Gotta move!
If you hear wolves howling, get your back against something and be ready to fight. They're going to hit us.
Well, I don't think you can really say that, dude, because we don't know much about the character yet, or the way things are going to turn out. Because, I mean, character speculation can only go so far. That's something I think we should just wait for, and just wait and see what happens. I mean, you could be right, but we don't know that yet.
Day like this, Claire can help us.
I mean, even me, I'm not quite sure what to make of Danny just yet, and that's just from the first impression. Kind of badass, but also, you know, a little bit cold. But who knows? I mean, you gotta have some kind of, you know, some kind of attitude about you if you're gonna be in the military.
We gonna do something about that.
Or in some kind of army.
I'm taking heavy fire! Medic! Medic!
Taking heavy fire from what? Now, come on, I know you took yourself out, Grace. I'm gonna trip over that tree stump.
Medic! Medic!
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Thanks.
Don't do that ever again. Are you crazy? Look. Who's that? Oh, whoops.
That was close.
That was close, son. Oh dear.
You know, sometimes...
Halt! Who goes there?
Hello?
Fish. Oh
I
dear
heard you
God.
raising some hell out there. Raise some more.
Dude, I'm Abaddon. You know, Knight of Hell, Raising Hell, kind of in the job description. Just because I'm raising hell doesn't mean I'm gonna kill all of you guys. I'm killing the bad guys. Not Lucille! Not the toilet paper! You hoard toilet paper. Hoard it like it's golden. I'm gonna get kicked out of here. Yeah. I think I might have to go and rest up for a little bit. Everything is aching right now. Oh, God. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'm cool with the alligator. I think maybe it's also the vest it wears. It just kind of it kind of makes it look less aggressive and a bit more on the cute side. But it could also be because playing Resident Evil lately has made me less concerned about the alligators. I'm more concerned about babies that could fucking eat me up. But that's not to say I'm not still freaked by them, because I am. I think it's just better having one with you, I suppose. I mean, if there's one that's your friend, that's alright, isn't it? You know? Same with the World Serpent in God of War. As much as I hate snakes, and as much as that's the biggest fucking snake I've ever seen, and it scares me, I'm glad it's on my side, you know, so I'm okay with it. The most unsettling part for me was going inside it. I mean, I didn't react too well to that the first time I played the game, you know, but got there in the end, still. Of course, little chorizo. That dog is so adorable. And I think it's safe to say we know what he's used for. Primarily, he's a distraction, isn't he? I mean, if you see that dog, you're gonna go towards it. It's like, oh my god, look at this dog here. It's like, woof woof. But it just goes to show that even Anton's soldiers, as badass as some of them may be, they happen to like dogs. But yeah, I did also realise too, there's armor-piercing rounds in it, again, because you're gonna have to deal with different types of armor, I suppose. I mean, it makes sense. I don't see why they would take that aspect out of it, because that's what they included in Far Cry New Dawn, was the armor-piercing rounds. I mean, you've got them in this one, Far Cry 5, but how often do you see me use them? I don't use them, because I don't really feel the need to, but that's one of the things I liked about New Dawn. It's when I see level 3 and level 4 enemies, I know that if I'm going to hit them with a bullet, it's going to have to be an armor-piercing round to the head. You know, because I have to be strategic, but that's what I like. So, Far Cry 6 is the same. You're gonna have to use armor-piercing rounds, and I did see some of those troopers with like heavy armor on, you know. So you can't afford to fuck around. You either blow them up or you crack them in the head with an armor-piercing bullet, which is fine. I haven't got a problem with that. And here's the thing about the date. A week ago, my manager messaged me and she said, like, Lee, can you book the rest of your holidays for the end of 2021 through to 2022? And I wanted to have another 2-week holiday, and I thought to myself, I'm going to do it for the end of September or the first 2 weeks in October. And the reason why I said that, and forget August, because everybody's got kids in my shop, so they have to book August off for the summer holidays. And I thought to myself, right, I actually believe Ubisoft when it comes to their financial year thing, because I have a financial year system in my own company, so I know how they work. So when they talk about their financial year, I believe them, because it's a thing. So I figured that Far Cry 6 was either going to be released in the last week of September or the first week in October. And would you look at that? Ha! 7th of October, and guess what? I've got that week booked off and the week off after it booked off. Unfortunately, I can't book the 3rd week in October because someone's already off, but that's alright. I know it's out on the Thursday and most of the first week will still be gone, but to be honest, I would rather have the game readily playable on the Thursday night going through to Friday than I would having to download it on a Thursday night, go to work, not get much sleep because I'm too hyped up about the game, and just ruin my body clock. I'd rather not do that. I think I'd rather just have the game readily available. I can play it, I don't need to worry about waking up for work the next day. I can just enjoy it, and I've got a whole week off to play it as well. That's what I'd rather do. And looks like the estimations were correct. It's either the end of September or the beginning of October. So I'm glad I went with that one. Let's put it that way. But if I had to move it back till September, hypothetically, I could have easily done that. But I believed them when they said it was going to be September, maybe October. I believe them. You got to deliver on that punchline sometimes, you know. And I didn't believe that it was going to come out next year. I didn't believe that, because the game was ready to go in February this year. So if it was ready to go then why the hell would they bring it out next year? Even with the pandemic standing in the way. That didn't make any sense to me at all. So I didn't see that happening. Of course, always, like I say, anything's possible. I just nah. I didn't see how it would happen. But that's fine, because I mean, even if there was a release date for later this year, even if it was in November or even December, you know, I would still be okay with that, because at least it's a release date, you know. And again, I said to the man himself, Naveed, I said to him, listen, take your time, don't rush it, because we don't want another clusterfuck 2077. We don't want that. And I always trusted this guy, you know. I really trust him a lot. I just have a good feeling about him. And I just knew that this Far Cry game was going to be the one. I just knew it, dude. I really did. And that's without speculating, without getting my hopes up. I just felt it in my gut, you know. Just that feeling. I don't know if you ever get those feelings, but I had that feeling. I thought, now this is the Far Cry. This is going to be the king. And I've seen enough of the gameplay to know that this is the one. This is the one I've been waiting for. I'm gonna be so fucking hooked on this game, man. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so hooked on it. Far Cry 4 better watch its back. Can't believe I just said that. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess, you know, there had to be another Far Cry game that was going to come along and just enlighten me a lot more than Far Cry 4 did. That was inevitable. It really was. I didn't see that happening with Far Cry 5 when it was first showcased. I mean, yeah, I was happy, I was excited, but I wasn't overly hyped about Far Cry 5, you know. It didn't have the same impact that number 6 had. It definitely didn't have the same impact, let's be honest. I mean, everyone has seen number 6, and while there are still idiots out there, you know, we can't avoid that, everyone was blown away. Like, the people that really want to play Far Cry, they were all blown away. They couldn't believe what they saw. You know, the big fans such as us, well, we were speechless. We didn't know what to say about it. I'm not sure I still even know what to say about it. And I was like, shit, this is Far Cry on another level, man. I could see it. You know, so originally Far Cry 4 was always my favourite, but Primal was in second place. Right? Now when it came down to Far Cry 5 and New Dawn, yes, they're the same story, and I like both aspects of it, but it was, in many ways I preferred New Dawn, but not in every way, just in many ways. But great story still, you know. I mean, I've already given all the credit that Far Cry 5 and New Dawn deserves. Let's be honest, I have. I've given it all the credit it deserves, and I'm still playing it now. You know. But I just know that when number 6 comes out, wow, everything is going to get kicked to the side. Severely kicked to the side. So I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to try and work through the rest of my games that I was playing on the long-term streaming thing. I'm gonna just evaluate which ones I'm gonna have to play. There may be some that I might have to leave out, I don't know, but I mean, this has taken many months for me to get this far. So I'd rather end the long-term event before Far Cry 6 starts, because I know Far Cry 6 is going to take over. It's going to be the thing on my channel for quite a while. So I don't want it to clash with my long-term streaming event, if you know what I mean. I'd rather get the rest of the games out the way first, or the ones that I really do want to play the most. I'm going to have to do that. I'm sure many folk will be alright with that. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna see if there's any more information I can find out about the game. I'm gonna try and work on a video for it. I'll try and work on a video. There's a chance I might not do it though. There's a chance I might not. It takes a lot of effort to make one of these kind of videos, and I'm pretty sure everybody's seen everything they need to see anyway, but I don't know, I'll see what happens. I'll see what happens. So I'm doing other things on the weekend normally as well, so... But anyway, thanks for watching, boys and girls. Mr. Johnny. I'll probably back on during the day or later on tonight, something like that. Sort out the rest of my stuff. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye now.